For many holidaymakers around the world, the chance to experience real magic and the awfully big adventure that comes with a trip to one of the famous mouse's houses is exactly what dreams are made of. So join us as we explore the endless possibilities of that great big beautiful world of Disney as we travel to the magic.
Hello and welcome to episode, I don't know, is it 8? I think we're on 8 now, aren't we? Of Travel to the Magic for the week of Thursday, the 22nd of July, 2021. It's Tom once again talking to you about something pretty magical that happens at every single Disney destination around the world, and that is celebrating anniversaries. Now, in this slightly shorter than normal podcast, we're going to take a look at all of the Disney big celebrations that are taking place in the various parks around the globe that might just tempt you into booking yourself a little bit of magic over the next couple of years. Now, obviously, the current climate in the world makes it slightly impossible to travel to certain destinations, but we don't expect this to last for very many more months. But one of the nicest things about going to a Disney destination, and certainly one of the most magical things for me, is planning to go. And therefore, you don't necessarily need to worry about the right now. You can be looking forward to and getting excited for trips in 2022, 2023 and beyond, knowing that Disney has some big celebrations on the way for you to enjoy and to get involved with. Whether that may be at your favourite park, should it be Disneyland Paris or Walt Disney World, or maybe trying a park that you've never been to before, like Shanghai Disneyland in China, or the original destination for magic that is Disneyland Anaheim in California. All of these destinations regularly celebrate anniversaries traditionally every 5 years. So if you're not able to go this year or maybe next year, possibly you could be planning for a couple of years ahead, knowing that one of those big parks around the globe is going to be celebrating a birthday that you can be part of. And there is nothing more magical than being part of a Disney celebration, because they really do go all out to make those events very, very special. And if you're anything like me, a true Disney fan, you really want to be at a park when it's unveiling something brand new, potentially on its first opening day, so that you can say, hey, I was there when this happened. And generally, during Disney anniversaries, this is when the unveiling of brand new things tends to happen. Like, we generally get a brand new nighttime spectacular at the parks during an anniversary celebration. We often get brand new parades, we get new shows in the theatres, we get brand new merch that's only available to purchase at the parks during the anniversary celebration. I can tell you, during the 25th anniversary at Disneyland Paris, I really wanted one of the 25th anniversary jackets that was available, and I just couldn't get my hands on one. And now whenever I see one come available on a third-party platform, the price is always ridiculous. So I kind of kick myself for not purchasing one back some 5 years ago when they were celebrating that birthday, although there is a brand new birthday coming very, very shortly that we'll talk about in this podcast, and maybe I'll just get myself an even better anniversary jacket this time round. But we also get some brand new attractions to enjoy during celebratory years. Disney does its best to schedule and plan ahead the opening of certain new, highly anticipated attractions to coincide with celebrations. For example, the upcoming 50th anniversary at Walt Disney World, that we'll cover in just a moment or two, is seeing the launch of a brand new ride in Epcot called Remy's Ratatouille Adventure that will open on the same day that the anniversaries kick in. Now, those at Disneyland Paris already know how exciting this ride is, but for fans of WDW to get shrunk down to the size of a rat in this brand new 4D ride experience, at the same time all these other celebratory events are going on, is truly a magical moment. And if you can be there on the day that it opens and watch a brand new show, and watch a brand new parade, and pick yourself up a brand new pin for the 50th anniversary, all of those are magic memory-making moments that you will treasure for the rest of your lives. And therefore, being able to plan to go to a Disney destination anywhere in the globe for when they are celebrating a big birthday milestone could quite possibly top your bucket list of Disney things to do. Having said that, don't let me put you off booking a Disney destination holiday for any other year that a birthday celebration is not happening. happening, because you're still going to get the biggest level of magic you've ever experienced in your life, whether you're going a year or two after they've had a celebration or whether it's a year or two before the next big birthday. And something else to consider if you're planning to go when an anniversary is taking place, that this is going to be a rather busy time. So if you're not a big fan of overly crowded parks, then maybe going a month or two after the launch of an anniversary might be the right time to go, or you might want to leave it maybe to the following year when you're still going to get that brand new show, that brand new parade and the brand new merch to a degree, as some items are taken off sale once the anniversary period has finished, and you'll still be able to enjoy your favourite Disney characters, those Fab Five, in their anniversary outfits for a good period thereafter, because they do love showing off those new designs. So which anniversary celebration are we going to talk about first? Well, let's talk about the one that unfortunately started just at the same time as the pandemic did, and that was the 15 years of Magical Dreams at Hong Kong Disneyland. Now, the park opened officially on the 12th of September 2005, rolling 15 years forward, and we're following our dreams with a whole new celebratory season at the park, including the unveiling of a brand new and very unique castle to the Disney destination catalogue. As some of you may know, Hong Kong Disneyland was a virtual carbon copy of the original Disneyland resort in Anaheim when it first opened back all those years ago. But ever since, they have been looking for ways to make themselves a truly unique park and destination, with new lands being introduced like Arendelle, the World of Frozen, which will be the first Frozen-themed land at any Disney park around the globe, and the reimagining of Tomorrowland into the Stark Expo, which will be Hong Kong Disneyland's own unique interpretation of the Avengers Campus-style Marvel-themed land that we've seen opened recently at Disneyland in California and coming soon to the Walt Disney Studios in Paris. But what makes this a truly independent park from any other Disney destination was the reimagining of the original Sleeping Beauty castle into the Castle of Magical Dreams. And during these unprecedented times that we are currently living in, this historic reimagined centerpiece of the Hong Kong Disneyland Park, with its message of hopes, dreams and possibilities, couldn't have been unveiled at a better time, especially since this park saw more closures than any other Disney resort around the globe. But since reopening, they have continued on with the celebration of 15 years of Magical Dreams, extending that birthday milestone just a few more months for fans to come and experience what's on offer, including a brand new show called Follow Your Dreams, featuring Mickey Mouse and his friends, with that magnificent castle as a backdrop, and the message of encouragement to use your imagination and to embrace the power of your dreams to transform your lives for the better. If you'd like to take part in the next birthday celebration at Hong Kong Disneyland, their 20th anniversary is expected to start in November of 2025, so you have plenty of time to get planning. Now, the next park on our birthday list is Shanghai Disneyland, that is currently holding its 5th anniversary celebration, dubbed the Year of Magical Surprises, and it all started on April the 8th of 2021. Being the baby of the Disney parks, 5 years is quite a big milestone for any Disney destination to reach, and they certainly know how to celebrate it in style. It all started with a bit of a teaser during the fireworks for New Year's Eve, when they showed off just a little bit of what was to come from the 5th anniversary brand new nighttime spectacular called Illuminate. Thankfully, we didn't have to wait too long to witness the show in its entirety, as on April the 8th, the park launched its first big birthday. Now, if you want to know more about the Illuminate Nighttime Spectacular, then just take a listen to last week's podcast, where we talked about all things to do with Shanghai Disneyland. What we didn't mention was more specifics to do with the birthday, including the giant birthday cake that has taken the lead on Mickey's Storybook Express Parade, which also includes a very catchy new song that for sure will have you clapping along. Plus, also, every single float has a hidden 5th anniversary anniversary design in it, a bit like the hidden Mickeys are there for you to discover whilst you're watching this incredible parade going on. And let's not forget, the Shanghai Disneyland has the longest parade route of any Disney destination, so I'm going to expect there to be a lot of hidden 5th anniversary logos to discover that will probably keep you coming back 2 or 3 times more to watch it before you found them all. But what else has the celebration got on offer for you? Well, there's a brand new stage show, a theatre performance called Mickey's Storybook Adventure. that sees Mickey and Goofy finding a magical book that spirals them into the world of adventure and happiness, that features some classic Disney songs, including the appearance of 23 beloved Disney characters, 2 of whom, the leading couple of Disney, Mickey and Minnie, will be appearing on the Pepsi E-stage in Tomorrowland in their birthday attire to allow some selected guests from the audience to spin the Disney birthday wheel in order to win themselves some prizes such as a 37-inch Stella Lou plush, dining at the Royal Banquet Hall, stays in the Disneyland hotels, park tickets, annual passes, plus loads of other 5th anniversary merch giveaways as well. Totally worth a spin of the Disney wheel. I love that idea. And only available at Shanghai Disneyland, who will be celebrating this birthday for the next few months. And of course, if you didn't make it across there this time, don't panic, because their next big birthday, the 10th anniversary, will be taking place from April of 2026. Now, the world's most magical celebration is kicking off in October this year at Walt Disney World as the resort is celebrating its 50th anniversary. Magic Kingdom opened on October the 1st, 1971, and although Epcot technically is celebrating its 39th year this year, the entire Orlando destination is getting in on the big 50 birthday celebrations. As we've seen over the last month or two, the 4 main parks, that's Epcot, Magic Kingdom, Disney's Animal Kingdom and Disney's Hollywood Studios, have all been undergoing some iridescent updating in their decorations, including 50th anniversary bunting styles being added to the Cinderella Castle and a unique lighting system being added to the Spaceship Earth over at Epcot. Now, this week, some Walt Disney World fans seem to be confused, a little upset and a little bewildered as to why there are going to be 2 big changes happening just before the October 1st celebrations start. But as we previously mentioned in this podcast, it's not unusual for Disney at a milestone birthday to introduce new nighttime spectaculars. So therefore, it shouldn't come as too much of a shock to hear that Happily Ever After and Epcot Forever are being retired on the 28th of September, ready for new shows to start on the 1st. One of which we already know what it's going to be. That's Harmonious, and we've seen it being installed on the World Showcase Lagoon over the last few months. And although a lot of fans haven't been impressed with the Stargate-looking design of the new nighttime spectacular at Epcot, the preview shows and the testing that some people have been able to witness has been rather impressive, and so no doubt this will be an incredible show to kick off the 50th anniversary with. What will be happening at the Magic Kingdom to replace Happily Ever After, we do not know at this time, except that it will be called Disney Enchantment. But no doubt they may be stepping up the magic to compete against the new shows like Illuminate at Shanghai Disneyland. But there will also be a new daytime entertainment show called Disney Kite Tales premiering at the Discovery River Amphitheatre at Disney's Animal Kingdom, with performers flying wind catchers and kites of all sizes and some very large 3-dimensional kites that depict our Disney animal friends like Simba, Zazu, Baloo and King Louie, all soaring through the skies above the water to the beats of some very funky Disney songs. Now at night, during this world's most magical celebration, Cinderella's castle, along with the icons from the other 3 parks, will transform into beacons of magic, with pixie dust shimmering on the castle, magical fireflies inhabiting the Tree of Life, torches coming alive on the Hollywood Tower Hotel, and over at Epcot, new lights will shine across reflective panels panels of spaceship Earth resembling stars in the night sky. This is actually going to be a permanent feature beyond the celebrations as well. So if you don't get to see it during the 50th birthday, don't worry, it's going to be there for a much longer period. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the podcast, Disney do tend to like opening new rides and attractions during a birthday year, and of course Walt Disney World is no exception. We mentioned earlier on about the Remy's Ratatouille Adventure opening on the 1st of October in Epcot. That has been confirmed. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, which is a 360-degree storytelling coaster and the first reverse launch coaster for Disney, may not be opening on October the 1st, but will certainly be coming to Walt Disney World Resort in the 50th anniversary celebration period. And lastly, Play Pavilion at Epcot will be a new digital metropolis where you can discover interactive games, activities, and experiences that connect you, your family, and friends and beloved Disney characters like never before, like helping fashion icon Edna Mode on her quest to rid the world of uninspired style, or making a splash competing in a water balloon fight hosted by Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and Webby 2. Now, you may be thinking he's not mentioned the one big roller coaster that we're all waiting to open at the Magic Kingdom. Well, that's because the Tron Light Cycle roller coaster hasn't been given an official opening date and doesn't appear on the calendar just yet. So therefore, we're assuming that the park has hit pause on construction and we will get an opening date in the months to come, but may not happen during the 50th anniversary. You'll just have to wait a little longer for this ride to open. But talking of things that we have waited a long time for, a brand new restaurant in Mission Space Pavilion, the Space 220 restaurant, will be opening for the anniversary, and it will take you to 220 miles away from the Earth to experience some amazing daytime and nighttime views whilst tucking in to a real stellar dining experience. But of course, the intergalactic adventure doesn't stop there. Disney World is launching a new vacation experience, the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel, expected to open in September of 2022, just on the edge of the 50th anniversary celebrations, and it really will be a very immersive experience for the guests who get to board this glamorous starship as they interact with characters and become active participants in the story that takes place all around them on their galactic journey. Now, the world's most magical celebration is due to last for 18 months, and therefore you have plenty of time to get planning, booking, and travelling over to Walt Disney World in Orlando to be part of this amazing birthday milestone, where you can enjoy extra benefits like 14-day tickets for the price of 7, a free memory maker worth $199 for each adult in your party, and on selected dates and at selected resorts, you can also receive free Disney dining credit up to the value of $950 for a 14-night stay. These offers are generally only available to UK citizens, but if you were to use a borderless Disney travel agent like ourselves here at Fly Mickey Travel, then this could be opened up to any Disney fan around the globe. Just hop on to flymickey.com and send us a quote request. So those are the current celebrations that we know about, the birthday anniversaries that are either happening right now or coming up very, very soon. But there are some in the not too distant future that you might want to think about including in your vacation planning for the next couple of years. First off, you have the 30th anniversary celebrations coming to the Disneyland Paris Resort in France from April 2022. Of course, we can probably expect a brand new nighttime spectacular to replace Illuminations and potentially 2 new parades happening in both the Disneyland Park and over at Walt Disney Studios Park as well, where hopefully the all-new Avengers Campus Land will be opening along with the celebrations too, to go with the new New York The Art of Marvel hotel that opened just a month or 2 ago. But what we do know is that the Chateau de la Belle au Bois de Monte, aka Sleeping Beauty's castle, is currently getting the renovation treatment behind a brand new 3D scrim that has never been used at a Disney park before, giving you the illusion of the original castle look, but actually from behind scaffolding. And technically, theoretically, they could project the nighttime spectacular onto this 3D scrim should they want to bring it back before the 30th celebrations. Although that is pure speculation, nothing has been officially said about that. Of course, the Disneyland Hotel at the front of the Disneyland Park is also undergoing a major renovation, but this is not expected to be completed until 2023 at the tail end of the 30th anniversary celebrations. However, things do speed up and things change in plans, so you never know, it may open a lot sooner. But 2023 could actually be a very busy year for celebrations, and you may have to decide where you want to be to celebrate it in true Disney style, because Tokyo Disney Resort will be celebrating its 40th anniversary in this year as well. And although nothing specific has been spoken about in terms of this celebration, we do know it will begin in or around April the 15th, which was the resort's opening day in 1983. What we can expect, though, will be the debut of a brand new daytime parade to replace the current Dreaming Up. Tokyo does have that tradition of replacing nighttime spectaculars and daytime parades every 5 years. But probably the biggest and best reason to wait until 2023 to visit this Disney resort is that they are opening Fantasy Springs, an extension of Tokyo Disney Sea, and it'll include a Frozen, a Tangled, and 2 Peter Pan attractions. Plus, they're adding a new luxury hotel inside the park to go along with the Miracosta, which is the current in-park hotel that they have at Tokyo right now. No other park around the world has a hotel inside the actual park like Tokyo Disney does. This massive expansion is set to open for the 40th anniversary in 2023, and it probably will be one of those once-in-a-lifetime moments that you will definitely want to plan to be there for. What else is coming for Fantasy Springs, we do not know at this time, but of course, on the podcast, we'll keep you up to date as and when that information is released. And finally, quite probably the largest of any Disney celebration is going to be taking place in 2023. What we don't know right now is any information at all about how the company is going to celebrate it. That's because on October the 16th, 1923, the Walt Disney Company was founded. Actually, back then it was known as the Disney Brothers Cartoon Studio. And it is believed that Disney is planning a huge company-wide celebration to honor its century in entertainment. What we do understand is that plans for the 100th anniversary are likely to be revealed during the 2022 D23 event. And although there is a lot of speculation that some of the attractions like Tron's Light Cycle roller coaster could be delayed long enough that it would actually become a featured attraction of a 100th anniversary celebration, we are just going to have to wait until 2022 to find out officially what will be happening for the company's biggest birthday. And that's it for episode 8. Yes, it is number 8. I did check whilst recording another Travel to the Magic podcast. Thank you for joining me this week as we talked about Disney celebrations, and I would love to hear your thoughts on what you think the Walt Disney Company should do for the big 100th in 2023. Drop us a comment at Another Disney Podcast on all of their platforms. And all that's left to say is have yourself the world's most magical day.